Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Tanvir Side, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support really helps this legally blind YouTube content creator remain motivated to continue making a variety of different type of videos on this channel, and would really help this channel grow through the YouTube algorithms. Now, given that the Resident Evil 4 remake is just a few weeks away from release, and what I found out, it's also going to be released on the PlayStation 4 as well. I did a quick search and I did not find anything in terms of accessibility features, especially on YouTube, this close to release. So I don't know if this game is going to have accessibility features or not. And by the way, if the game does not have accessibility features, I will not buy this game and do a legally blind playthrough of it, both on this channel and on the other channel. Well, if you're watching it on the Blind Man Reviews channel, please subscribe as well. So, the Bengal Dragon and Blind Man Reviews, these are my two channels on YouTube. I've also done other videos as well, such as my latest music video featuring The Evil Within Part 1. And the tribute song is, once again, no one else has done this. I keep ending up in this situation where I do something, then I look back and no one else has done it, using the song Korn's Falling Away From Me. The link is in the description below and will appear as an end screen selection. And I invite you to catch up on my work on the Resident Evil franchise. The link to that playlist is also in the description below and will also show up as a selection on the end screen. But now, here are the features in terms of accessibility that I would like to see from Resident Evil 4 Remake. Number one, auto aim and aim assist for all objects, not only just enemies, but other shootable objects. Make it closer to The Last of Us Part 2. I have done a playthrough of that on my channel as well. So, and also you can get accessibility information from other sources, but similar to The Last of Us Part 2, because that game actually had guns. Given that Resident Evil 4 Remake is going to have guns, please make it something similar to their aim assist and their auto aim features. Number two, navigation assist in both audio cues and visual cues as well. Not just like God of War Ragnarok on the PlayStation 4, because I have shown several times that God of War Ragnarok's navigation assist is actually very glitchy at times and gives you a lot of erroneous guidance. So please make it something closer to The Last of Us Part 2, where you have both an audio cue and a visual cue as well simultaneously. Number three, evade cues, both visual cues and audio cues. I bring visual and audio up because, considering the people who are hard of hearing who might need some assistance, I don't want to leave them out as well. So the visual cues and the audio cues, something similar to God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok, yes, it took some time for the gamer, but the fact that they provided these cues both in visual and audio form, once you get used to it, the game is a very fun experience when it comes to combat and when it comes to boss battles. So something along those lines in Resident Evil 4 Remake, Capcom. Number four, controller remapping. Given that some gamers might be disabled in other ways, such as loss of function of one of their limbs and whatnot, so controller remapping really helps out, what I feel, or might really help out. For more information, I invite you to speak to the gaming community, which consists of such members with certain limb disabilities or loss of limb functions. They might be able to guide you better in this regard. Number five, specific interaction markers using specific objects, such as what you saw in God of War Ragnarok. What I'm referring to is, watch my playthrough of God of War Ragnarok, okay? And watch the audio cue glossary as well. When you have to attack something or interact with something using the square button, the audio cue is different. When you have to switch arrows, the audio cue is different. When you have to hit something with the axe, audio cue is different. Drop near spear, audio cue is different. Blades of Chaos, audio cue is different. Light attack or heavy attack, audio cues are different. So those specific type of audio cues, I would like to see that in Resident Evil 4 Remake. Number 6, skip puzzle option. Please, Capcom, if you're going to put accessibility, please put a skip puzzle option, especially when it comes to mandatory puzzles for game progression, that without solving this puzzle, you cannot progress in the main campaign, the main story of the game. At least for those puzzles, have a skip puzzle option. Number 7, text to speech options for all pause screen, inventory screen, and any other such type of interactions or readable text, including the documents in the game. Because Resident Evil, they are very famous for having long documents in their game. Okay, I believe some of them are actually connected to the progression of the story. So please have these in audio readable form, such as like what you saw in The Last of Us Part 2. Number 8, merchant audio and visual cues that are unique to the merchant. Because given that this is Resident Evil 4, I have a very strong feeling that the merchant is going to be present and is going to be part of the game, especially given his legendary status. So I would love for special audio and or visual cues for the merchant. Number 9, one button quick time event options. This is something you saw in God of War Ragnarok, and this is one of the better improvements that you saw in God of War Ragnarok, because God of War had a lot of quick time events, especially in the beginning games. It initially wasn't a problem because the buttons displayed were large enough, and you sort of knew, let's say with the Medusa battles, okay, you knew the sequence to expect. So that was good. They replaced that with one button tap. That was good. Okay, so something similar to that, because in the original Resident Evil 4, you had quick time events. So something similar to what God of War Ragnarok did with their quick time events, please have that in Resident Evil 4. And number 10, high contrast options, similar to The Last of Us Part 2 and or God of War Ragnarok. This helps out everyone on the visual spectrum. That is it for this video. Please let me know what your thoughts are and what accessibility features you would like to see in case I missed anything. Please put it in the comment section below and let us have a discussion. And if you heard that Resident Evil 4 Remake is not going to have accessibility features, please put that in the comment section below as well. And as always, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. This is your boy Tanveer Sai, the Bengal Dragon, Blind Man Reviews, signing out.